Hello and welcome from CPHI Frankfurt. I'm Yan Kugel and I'm joined today by Nick Gilmore, the Global Business Director Unit at Testo. Testo is a known environmental monitoring solution, and we will dive deep in this interview into the latest trends in this domain. So Nick, Testo has a legacy of over 60 years in measurement technology. How has the pharmaceutical landscape changed over the years in this regard, and what is important today when developing temperature and humidity monitoring system for pharmaceutical environments?
Thanks, Jan. So you're right, for 60 years, Testo has been operating in the instrumentation and solution space. The number one thing that's important for our customers is stable hardware and software. To make sure we're ready for that, Testo invests 10% of our annual turnover in R&D within house to make sure we're developing future instrumentation and solutions to meet those customer needs.
Pharmaceutical environments demand strict GxP compliance and data integrity. How do modern monitoring systems ensure compliant data capture, traceability, and auditability across all the chain and controlled environments?
Thanks, Jan. At Severis, we're aware of the compliance requirements for the pharmaceutical industry. Clearly, quality dominates everything our customers do, linked to patient safety. So our solutions and our instrumentation are designed with compliance at the heart. So whether we're talking about our 3 levels of redundancy in our solution system, which means information is recorded at logger level, at base station level, and at Severis level, through to the day-to-day performance of our instrumentation, which consistently performs in some of the most demanding supply chains. As you would expect, all our products and software are certified to meet those GxP and GMP requirements of our customers.
So Nick, what are the biggest and most common challenges that clients bring to you today, and how can those be resolved?
Not all our customer challenges are the same. So we as a business are very focused on understanding the specific customer needs in the supply chains that they're working in. However, some of the macro trends that we see is increased digitalization, so more and more businesses moving from paper-based systems to fully digitalized systems. Clearly, supply chains are becoming global and multimodal, so they are adding complexity into the manufacturing of pharmaceutical products. And then increasingly with the growth in biologics, we see increased requirement for super measurements around temperature sensitivity and the requirements of giving our customers end-to-end solutions. Like all industries, the pharmaceutical industry is battling a little bit with the amount of data that they have, and therefore it's becoming increasingly important that our customers have good visibility of data and have interlinked systems that mean they can see across the supply chain. So less silos and more integrated digital systems.
So Nick, sustainability is increasingly important across pharma manufacturing. In what ways can more precise monitoring of temperature and humidity support waste reduction, energy efficiency, or other sustainability goals?
Thanks, Jan. So, of course, sustainability is a big question for everyone involved in the pharmaceutical industry. For our customers, we're able to help. Through our monitoring system, it gives them better visibility across their supply chains and indeed offers the benefit of building more energy efficient supply chains, but also reducing waste within that supply chain. For us at Testo, we also take sustainability important in our supply chains. So we have multi-country manufacturing, and yes, you probably have seen we've recently invested in a brand new manufacturing facility in Portugal to meet those requirements of building sustainable supply chains.
Nick, looking ahead 3 to 5 years, which trends in pharma environmental monitoring do you see having the biggest impact, and how is Testo preparing customers for those challenges?
Yeah, it's a great question, Jan. And looking forward, obviously, it's very hard to predict. What we see is the environment changes very quickly. But at a macro level, what we see from our customers is more interested in predictive, AI, and actually using the data that we have in a proactive as opposed to a reactive manner. So not necessarily waiting for alarms, but also predicting, okay, when alarms may occur based on a risk profile. And then I commented earlier is the pharmaceutical industry as a whole has a lot of data, and therefore a common challenge that we see is the pharmaceutical companies being able to link that data and provide a single version of the truth, as opposed to the current situation, which is multiple data in multiple systems. And what that means for Severis is the ability to link our system with running systems within our pharmaceutical customers.
Thank you, Nick, for sharing those insights. It's very interesting, and I wish you and Testo best of luck in the upcoming year.
Thank you, Jan. Thank you very much for coming to see us, and hopefully I was able to share some valuable thoughts on the trends in the pharmaceutical industry.